time to listen up. We're on a very short prepping period and we're quickly running out of options being put on the table. I better get your eyes and ears fixed on this briefing, and I will not be tolerating any chatter during it. So listen quickly and pay close attention. These are, once again, troubling times. As you are all currently aware, Industrial 24 had its reactor couplings disconnected from the Combine Citadel superstructure, leaving thousands without food, water, and effective power supply. Many civilians, loyalists, and demarcated alike were left isolated, vulnerable, and prone to a greater amount of danger than they had ever faced previously. Directly afterwards, the Combine had launched what can be only described as its most cunning, brutal, and above all else, terrifying plan ever enacted. It made the city out to be a trap for us to take the bait, and unfortunately for us, quite frankly, it worked. While their industrial capacity is now heavily strained with the Pinnacle destruction coactively dealt during the attack on the Overwatch Central Intelligence Network tower, they were left seriously disorganized across the entirety of Sector 10. However, we know what's in store for us, because if you have not been paying attention at all these past few days, Taskmaster and I have been having a close discussion with the Grand Elder of the Vortigaunt's. The Reclaimer has stated that we are now in for our biggest challenges yet, because an enemy like no other, not human and highly susceptible to amplifying amounts of raw psionic powers that rival that of its own, is the Shu-Ula-Thoi. If you had not already guessed, we assume through talking with Marcus Cross that this is the advisor of City 24. We know this due to the fact that the cunning strategic plans and coordination of the local combined forces here have been pinpoint and highly effective. We also learned from our Vortigaunt friend Tsu that the advisor itself has a name, Ashriari. This entity has a history, but what that history is we do not know. But this is the face of our foe we are, from this very moment onward, going to be directly coming into blows and battle line contact for the duration of however long we remain alive. Now, to the topic at hand, we are gathering most of who we can to raid an important facility guarded closely by a force of the Genevan Guard whose loyalty to the Combine have been questionable due to their connections to a man known as Enzo Valente. This individual has been preparing a missile silo with its use primarily aimed at being a bargaining chip, pointed directly at the Combine of City 24, and we aim to secure those missiles for ourselves, while the civil administrations of 24 bicker and tear themselves apart. We will focus directly on getting to that missile silo and either destroying or capturing them to use against the Combine ourselves. If we succeed, we will be showing the true vulnerability of the Combine to the face of the world in Western Europe and beyond. While Gordon Freeman ravages City 17, it is our job to facilitate what's needing to be done here. We expect the primary threats of the conscript standard forces that are Valente's private troops. We believe they are equipped with some heavy equipment, such as artillery, and the very powerful Markava, 4 Israeli main battle tanks that were chosen as the Combine's early occupation armored spearheads. This is hopefully going to be easy, but with Ashriari or F939 hot on our tail, we may have more problems on the horizon than just a few simple conscripts. You don't have long to get ready, so make the best time and use for it. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully we all make it out of this alive. Dismissed.